So here's the deal. This is round number 3 of this championship of 4 races. We are leading by 2 points. The ARC Bratislava team that we're racing against has a first and a second place, just like we do. The only reason we're leading the points is because I managed to qualify on pole in our class twice, first 2 races. So fortunately, we got those points. Not trying to pat myself on the back, but every little bit matters. So this is round 3. This is the turning point of the championship. We had a little bit of a break. We went from 2 races that were very cold in temperature, now 2 races that are going to be really hot in temperature. There's a lot on the line here. This could make or break the rest of the championship for us, and we've got to be all in with our effort in every way to make sure that we're going to come out of here with a good result.
It's very dry here, and it's a huge factor. First of all, the tires are going to work a lot better for us. We had a really tough time in the previous 2 rounds. The tires were very cold and hard, whereas here they're going to be extremely hot, and it really loosens up that compound, allows us to have such higher grip levels, and it's really nice to drive. The downside is the car itself is extremely difficult to stay in because of how difficult and hot it is temperature-wise. You start feeling it pretty heavy around 30 laps, and that's when you have to come in, grab fuel, and go right back out for another 30 laps. So that's going to be the biggest battle, staying hydrated, keeping our fluids up, keeping our electrolytes high, and stay at the top of our game for the longest period duration of the car.
This is the first time we actually had a really unique opportunity to get in 2 full days of testing here at this circuit before this race weekend began, which was phenomenal. You know, last year, both Patrick and I had a little bit of LMP3 experience before we came to Asia to race in the P3 category here. And then we decided to jump up to P2 for this season. And, you know, I mean, I raced P2 cars in the past, but it's a whole different evolution of car. Patrick's never been in one before, and our teammate Solly has not driven in much prototypes at all, let alone drive a P2 car. So we got to do 2 full days of testing here earlier this week, and man, it was incredible.
Extensive runs, quality sims, we did, you know, by the book. We just ran this car to the ground. We did 1,400 kilometers worth of testing. It was a real great opportunity for us to really learn the car, like in depth, all the detail of all the differences and the nuances in the setup and our driving technique and how to apply it better to this specific car. And then all the fine tuning that we did to get around this circuit better.
Your right tire right here.
Yes.
You can feel the center plank hit those. But if you keep your tire right here, it goes between the center plank and that far left plank. Yeah. And it doesn't hit anything.
So, you know, we are approaching today, day number 1 of the official race weekend, so far ahead of where we usually do. It's really a leg up for us. Now, some of our competitors were also here testing, but some of them were not. I'm ready to race. I mean, I am as ready as I could be. I feel like this racetrack is a little bit easier of a circuit compared to others.
It's pretty fun. It's smaller. It's like kind of like a go-kart track for these prototypes. There's some pretty high speed straights, some high G-load corners, some high speed corners. But all in all, it's pretty tight and compact, kind of like a little karting track.
Going into this round, we're only ahead by 2 points. And since it's such a short championship, there's no mathematical way we can clinch the championship today, here, this weekend. So we all have to still fight. We're going to be fighting extremely hard here in Buriram, and we'll be fighting extremely hard in Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur, the final round. Everyone is pushing for their points. It's neck and neck and extremely tight racing.